All right, so I have the best Hakeem Olajuwon build in NBA 2K25. Now I'm going to show you guys the build in a minute, but before I do, make sure you like and subscribe. Help me get to 2,000 subs, which is mind-boggling that I just said that. I still can't believe, all the love that you guys have shown me over the past day. So thank you guys again from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Now that being said, if you have any build suggestions, any build, video ideas, anything you want me to, any comment, leave it down below. I'm gonna read everything. I respond to everything. I try to at least. Now that being said, let's just hop into the build because I have three different builds to show you, and they're all unique in their own way. So first of all, let's start off with the one that I consider to be the most special or the most unique. So it's a center, 7 foot, 241 pounds, and a 7 foot one wingspan. Now this build is pretty insane, so just bear with me. So to start off your close shot, you want to have a 90 close shot. This gets you paint prodigy on silver. Eventually, you can get it to 92, and I'll show you another variation where you can get it at 92 right away. But you want to leave it at 90 for now. Now, your standing dunk following right after is an 81. 81 standing dunk gets you rise up on silver, which is a very good badge. And obviously, with this type of build, you're going to be open in the paint half the time when you're dunking, so you don't have to worry about having a higher standing dunk. You'll be fine with an 81. The reason you're going to be open in the paint half the time is because you have a 95 post control, which gets you post up poet on Hall of Fame, which, by the way, this badge is very overpowered, and post control has always been effective. This year, I'm going to be honest, it's very hard to guard. So if you want to use your cap breakers here and get this to 94, you can definitely do that. You can use your cap breakers on close shot if you want paint prodigy on 90 on gold. That's also another thing you can do. Now the 95 post control does not come alone because along with it you get a mid range of 92. Now I put 92 because I wanted Deadeye on gold, but if you don't care about 92 mid range, put your close shot to 92, right? Maybe you might be able to get it higher. I think 99, but just to tweak the build, just to leave it like I left it on the builder, I'm gonna put it to 92, but that is one modification you can do. Now the 3 point shot, you want to put this to 85. So I know, yes, Hakeem was not the greatest 3 point shooter ever, but it's so cheap. I kid you not, like if I took away the 3 point shot, it wouldn't make the build any better. So it's an easy thing. You can have it on your build for free. Might as well throw it on there. So for this build, I think this is the only build that gets that 3 point shot, which makes it very unique. The next two won't, but the next two have their purposes as well. So now the free throw, put it to 71. You'll be able to make it consistently, I believe. Now your pass accuracy, 65 gets you break starter on bronze. I think if you know how to pass, if you just take your time, you should be fine with it. If you're struggling, then go with the other builds. The other builds have a higher pass accuracy. Now your ball handle, you want to put a 70 ball handle. And this is why I said this build is the most unique to me, because you get a 70 ball handle and a 60 speed with ball, which means you can play make. You'll be able to get the rebound and dribble up court. One of the biggest problems that I have on my center is that as soon as I get the rebound, people spam square on me, and they do get a lot of steals. So you technically don't have to deal with that with this build, which is kind of nice, to be honest with you. And you're 7 foot. 7 footer, dribbling up the court. Pretty cool. Now, interior defense, you want to put this to 76 for this build. Now, this is where I kind of have to compromise, where I know Hakeem is one of the best defensive players of all time, but for this build to work the way I made it on this specific build, if you want more defense, I'll show you the other builds. The other builds have way more defense. But for this build, this is the only way I can make it work. So a 62 perimeter defense and a 60 steal, you'll be fine. You'll be able to play on perimeter defense, especially with the speed and the agility that you will get, which is very efficient and very effective. Now your block, you want to put it to 84. This gets you paint patroller on silver. If you use your attribute views, you can use your max +1 on this, get it to gold. It's going to make your defense a lot better, by the way. Just want to point that out. Now your defensive and offensive rebound. So your offensive rebound, I put it to 81 for this build because I wanted to focus on defensive rebounding since you're not going to be the greatest defender. Now, if you want to flip these, I believe you can. You might have to tweak some other things, but you definitely can try to do that. Now, speed, max it out. You get 71 speed, which is very nice. Agility, you get 59. Funny enough, that's very good, but the other builds also get similar agility, which is kind of nice. Nice for a 7 footer to have 70 plus speed, very effective. Now, your strength, this build gets an 83 strength. That is good enough to get you box out beast on gold and brick wall on silver, which are very effective badge in my opinion. And then the last attribute is a vertical of 75. Why a vertical of 75? I don't know. I just did it like that, but you can definitely drop it to 70 if you don't care about it. And then use the extra attribute points anywhere, like pass accuracy or, maybe your close shot. Actually, yeah, you're probably better off with this 92 close shot and a 70 vertical. I don't know why I put 75. I think I was trying to make something else and I forgot. Or your offensive rebound would be another one to put it on. I don't think you can put much though. Well, you can get it to 86. So either offensive rebound or close shot. Probably offensive rebound. Just personally, I think that's more effective, but that's beside the point. So this is the build that I would recommend, to be honest with you. Now, this is the first build. This is the one that's the most unique. You get the comparison with Nikola Jokic, Chris Bosh, and Joel Embiid, which, funny enough, though not all of them, but Jokic has some similarities to Hakeem in a sense where both of them are post players and like that. But Joel Embiid specifically gets compared all the time to Hakeem. And you get a cool name, 3-level scoring board hunter. I think that's a cool name. I haven't personally seen that name around there. Now, to show you the other builds, and these builds, in my opinion, are also very unique. This one is the more defensive side of Hakeem, where you want to be 7 foot, 243 pounds, 7'6" wingspan, and these are the attributes. The big difference is you're not as good in the post. You cannot shoot the three ball. You cannot shoot the mid range. You're a much better passer. You have much better defense. And when I mean that, you have a 92 interior defense, a 94 block, which with plus 5 caps will get to 99, which is Hakeem like. You have a 94 rebound. You still have a 70 speed, 59 agility. You have a 91 strength. Strength is very important this year, which I usually forget to mention. But you get post powerhouse on gold, for example, and box out beast on Hall of Fame. Those are very effective badges. And then your vertical's an 80. Vertical actually does help you rebound and block shots. So that makes it very effective. And you get pogo stick on gold, which in my opinion is one of the most underrated badges, especially this year. So that's the defensive side of Hakeem. Now, the other one is more of a two-way. Well, to be honest with you, the 3-level scoring board hunter is more of the offensive side. The defensive anchor is more of the defensive side of the Hakeem. And then Paint Beast is the two-way version of Hakeem. You want to be 7 foot, 240 pounds, 7'6" wingspan. You get the 95 post control. You get the 90 close shot. You don't get the greatest free throw. You only get a 59, which is whatever, but you have to take an L somewhere. You get a 65 pass accuracy. You get incredible defense overall. Oh, I'm sorry. I got tired for some reason. And then you get the incredible speed, the strength 84. Yeah, you don't get 91, but it's still very good. And you get pogo stick on gold with an 83 vertical. But the reason this is important is if you upgrade either your offensive rebound or your block to 99, either or I guess 96 technically, you get pogo stick on Hall of Fame. Now, if you do that, let me tell you right now, pogo stick is one of the best badges in the game. So this build definitely has potential in the cap breakers, but I know most people like shooting, which is why I made the first build. And I think Hakeem, even though he is one of the best defensive players of all time, I feel like people really only care about the offensive side of Hakeem, the post up, the finesse. This build definitely has finesse. I've seen other variations where you could technically put a 94 mid-range if you would like to do that. You know, like I said, you could flip the mid-range from 92 to 90 and then put your close shot up if that's what you want. You do get extra attribute caps, which is kind of nice. So you can put your offensive rebound up. You can put your block up. Whatever you want to do, you got a lot to play with this build. Like I said, these are the builds that I recommend, but you don't have to copy my attributes exactly the same. You can pick and choose. You can choose certain attributes that you believe are better, and you can modify the build to your liking. But those are 3 great builds, in my opinion. Not the greatest builds in the game, not the most meta builds in the game, but they will be fun. You will be able to score offensively on all of them, especially 2 of them where you have the 95 post control. This one is definitely a more offensive build with the handle. It has the ability to shoot. It has to be able to post up. So this one I think is the most unique. I might make this build. If you guys want me to make this build, leave a comment down below. I might try to make that. So anyways, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. God bless you. Jesus loves you. I hope you guys stay safe soon enough. And goodbye. Take care, okay? Thank you very much.